Are Typhoon Blades sweeping through your Battle Royale experience and leaving you winded from the chase? Well, it's time to flip those forecast towers, because today, we're going straight through the eye of the storm, so the next time you're up against a Typhoon Blade, it'll feel more like a light breeze. The biggest mistake Typhoon Bladers make is letting emotions take over. The moment they think you're cornered, you can bet they'll be swinging that blade all over. I exploit this by baiting those instincts. My go-to strategy, I charge directly at them with my own blade in hand. Most would assume I'm rushing in for a sword fight, but as soon as I close the gap, I hit a wind leap over the enemy in a counter direction. Depending on the situation, I'll either air dash forward to create more space, or dash back to mislead and outmaneuver the opponent. The key is recognizing which option best suits the moment, as both can be equally devastating when used correctly. To maximize this move, press the slide button while moving your directional input. This ensures you slide away, putting more distance between you and the blade wielder. Use that space to get a clean shot with your weapon of choice. Now, decent players might catch on to your tactics, so be ready to play cat and mouse. As they close the gap, hit another wind leap, but this time, switch your dash direction, and you'll throw even the sweatiest players off balance. Knowing when to chip away at an enemy's health or create more space is crucial. If you see an opponent attempting cyclone slashes or falling strikes, remember, these moves have slight delays in their animations, making them predictable. Typically, they'll use these moves after a wind leap, but sliding underneath can force a clean miss. Rinse and repeat while mixing in your own blade moves for more openings, all while keeping your defense tight. Note to self, you don't necessarily need a Typhoon Blade to counter one. A well-timed sprint jump over an enemy into a slide can create enough space to dodge their attack. But using a blade definitely boosts your mobility and guarantees more successful counters. The biggest takeaway, the Typhoon Blade isn't just about the blade, it's a movement tool. Combine it with a Void Mask or shocks, and you'll force close quarters engagements. Think about it. It's harder to dominate with an AR in close quarters, so you'll thin the herd of players who rely too much on both the blade and hollow AR. Anticipate player tendencies and adapt. The Typhoon Blade is only as broken as the player wielding it. Expect them to try and suffocate your space, and plan your counter in advance. By doing this, you'll find Typhoon Blades surprisingly easy to counter. So Weblings, what's your secret to countering Typhoon Blades? Are you rocking the cradle? Pulling off a reverse dash? Or is there a move I need to see in action? Let me know in the comments.